Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to you all. Today we embark on a remarkable journey, an exploration into the vast blue heart of our planet. We travel beneath the ocean's shimmering surface, into a world of incredible beauty and mystery. Here, in these sunlit waters and hidden depths, lives a creature that embodies grace and sparks immense curiosity. It is an animal that has captivated human imagination for centuries with its playful spirit and sleek form. We are, of course, speaking of the dolphin, a truly iconic inhabitant of the marine world. Prepare to be amazed by these wonderful beings. Dolphins are a sight of pure joy and boundless energy. Imagine them, leaping from the sparkling waves, their bodies arched in perfect synchrony. They seem to dance with the ocean itself, their movements fluid and seemingly effortless. Their skin, often smooth and grey, glistens in the sunlight as they break the surface. These creatures are streamlined by nature, perfectly designed for a life spent cutting through the water with speed and agility. They represent a spirit of freedom, a wildness that calls to something deep within us, reminding us of the untamed wonders our world still holds. These remarkable animals are found in nearly all the world's oceans, a testament to their adaptability. From the warm tropical currents near the equator to the cooler temperate zones, dolphins have made their home. They navigate coastal shallows and venture far out into the deep open sea. Despite their widespread presence and our long fascination with them, so much about their lives remains shrouded in watery secrecy. The ocean guards its mysteries well, and the dolphin is one of its most enchanting puzzles. Uncovering their secrets requires patience and careful observation. So I invite you now to join us as we dive deeper. We will explore the fascinating world of these super smart animals. We aim to understand what makes them so special, so unique among the creatures of the sea. We will look at their biology, their incredible intelligence, and their complex social lives. This is more than just a study of an animal. It is an appreciation of a fellow inhabitant of Earth. Let us begin this adventure together to uncover the truths about these magnificent ocean mammals. Our exploration into their lives starts right now. Many people, when they first see a dolphin, might understandably think it is a type of fish. After all, dolphins live their entire lives in the water, swimming with powerful tails and streamlined bodies. They hunt in the ocean, much like large fish do, and seem perfectly at home in the aquatic environment. However, there is a wonderful surprise awaiting those who look a little closer at these captivating creatures. Dolphins, you see, are not fish at all. They belong to an entirely different class of animals, a group that includes whales and porpoises, and even distantly ourselves. The most fundamental difference, the one that sets them apart immediately, lies in how they breathe. Fish, as we know, possess gills, intricate organs that allow them to extract oxygen directly from the water. Dolphins, however, do not have gills. They have lungs just like we do, and must come to the surface of the ocean to breathe air. This single fact shapes every aspect of a dolphin's life, dictating their behavior and their connection to the world above the waves. They are air-breathing beings living full-time in a watery realm, a constant reminder of their unique evolutionary path. Furthermore, if you were to gently touch a dolphin, you would find its skin is smooth, not covered in scales like most fish. This sleek skin helps them glide through the water with minimal resistance. Dolphins are also warm-blooded, meaning they maintain a constant internal body temperature, regardless of the surrounding water temperature. Fish, by contrast, are generally cold-blooded and observe their tail. It moves up and down, a powerful horizontal fluke, propelling them forward. Fish tails typically move from side to side. These are all telltale signs of their true heritage. So the question naturally arises, why do these air-breathing, warm-blooded animals live in the ocean? How have they adapted so perfectly to a life spent entirely underwater when their fundamental biology seems tied to the land? This is one of the great stories of evolution, a journey of adaptation that has resulted in these incredible marine mammals. They are a living testament to nature's ingenuity, showing how life can conquer even the most challenging environments. Understanding this transition is key to appreciating the wonder of the dolphin, a mammal that truly embraced the sea. When we think of dolphins, their playful antics and friendly nature often come to mind first, but beyond their charming demeanor lies a truly exceptional mind. Dolphins are widely recognized as one of the most intelligent species on our planet. Their capacity for learning, problem-solving, and complex social interaction is quite astonishing, setting them apart from many other animals. This isn't just anecdotal. Scientific research continually uncovers new depths to their cognitive abilities. Their reputation for cleverness is backed by fascinating evidence gathered over many years of study. One of the first indicators of their remarkable intellect is the sheer size and complexity of their brains. Relative to their body size, dolphin brains are among the largest in the animal kingdom, rivaled only by humans and great apes. But it's not just about size. The structure of their brain is also highly developed, with areas associated with complex thought, communication, and sensory processing being particularly prominent. Scientists are constantly working to understand what these sophisticated brains allow dolphins to perceive and comprehend about their world, and indeed about themselves. The potential for understanding is immense. The evidence for their intelligence is compelling and diverse. Dolphins have demonstrated the ability to learn complex commands and sequences. They can solve novel problems, showing flexibility in their thinking. Perhaps most impressively, some dolphin species have passed the mirror self-recognition test. This is a significant indicator of self-awareness, an ability to understand oneself as an individual distinct from others. Very few animals possess this capacity, placing dolphins in an elite group of sentient beings. This awareness likely underpins much of their sophisticated behavior. But their intelligence is not just a cold, calculating faculty. It is interwoven with a rich emotional life and intricate social behaviors. Dolphins are known to engage in playful activities, not just as youngsters, but throughout their lives, seemingly for pure enjoyment. They form strong, long-lasting bonds with other individuals within their pods. They cooperate in hunting and raising their young, and have even been observed helping injured companions. This blend of intellect and social-emotional capacity makes them truly extraordinary creatures, whose minds we are only just beginning to appreciate fully. The intelligence of dolphins is not an isolated trait. It infuses every aspect of their existence, shaping their societies and their interactions with the world. These are not solitary creatures. They live rich, complex social lives. Most dolphins are found in groups called pods, which can vary in size from just a few individuals to sometimes hundreds. Within these pods, there are intricate relationships, hierarchies, and cooperative behaviors. They hunt together, protect each other from predators, and care for the young calves collectively. Understanding their social dynamics is crucial to understanding the dolphin itself, as their survival often depends on this teamwork. To thrive in the vast and sometimes challenging ocean environment, dolphins have evolved a suite of remarkable adaptations. Beyond their streamlined bodies and powerful muscles, they possess extraordinary senses. One of their most famous abilities is echolocation, a natural form of sonar. By emitting high-frequency clicks and listening for the returning echoes, dolphins can see their surroundings with sound. This allows them to navigate in murky or dark waters, find prey hidden from sight, and avoid obstacles with incredible precision. It is a sensory world almost beyond our human comprehension, rich with acoustic detail. Their complex lives are also filled with communication. Dolphins produce a wide array of sounds, from whistles and clicks to burst pulses and squeaks. It's believed that these vocalizations form a sophisticated communication system, allowing them to convey information, coordinate activities, and maintain social bonds. Some researchers even suggest that individual dolphins have unique signature whistles akin to names, helping them identify one another. Their curiosity is also notable, often leading to interactions with other species, including, on occasion, humans, creating moments of connection that many people cherish deeply. This introduction has merely scratched the surface of the fascinating world of dolphins. We have glimpsed their beauty, touched upon their mammalian nature, and hinted at their profound intelligence and complex lives. But there is so much more to discover, so much more to understand about these captivating ocean dwellers. In the sections that follow, we will delve deeper into their biology, explore the intricacies of their minds and social structures, and examine their incredible adaptations like echolocation. We will also consider the challenges they face in today's oceans. The adventure into the dolphins' world truly begins now. When we gaze upon a dolphin, its form so perfectly suited to the ocean, it is easy to see why confusion arises. They glide through the water with an effortless grace, their bodies streamlined and powerful. They possess fins, much like fish, and spend their entire lives submerged in the marine world. These initial observations might lead one to believe they are simply a highly evolved type of fish, a master of its aquatic domain. This perception, while understandable, only scratches the surface of their true identity. The journey to understand the dolphin begins with a delightful revelation. They are not what they might first appear to be, and their actual classification is far more fascinating, connecting them closely to us. The key to unlocking this mystery lies in a single, crucial word: mammal. This term defines a class of animals with a very specific set of characteristics. Mammals are typically distinguished by being warm-blooded, meaning they regulate their own internal body temperature. They breathe air using lungs, a stark contrast to the gill-breathing inhabitants of the underwater world. Most mammals give birth to live young rather than laying eggs, and they nourish their offspring with milk produced by mammary glands. Many also possess hair or fur at some stage in their lives. As we shall see, dolphins proudly display these mammalian credentials despite their watery home. Dolphins belong to a remarkable order of marine mammals known as Cetacea. This group is not limited to dolphins. It also includes the magnificent whales and the often more elusive porpoises. All cetaceans share a common ancestry, a lineage that traces back to land-dwelling mammals. Imagine, if you will, ancient creatures that gradually returned to the ocean, their bodies adapting over millions of years to a life fully aquatic. This evolutionary journey is one of nature's most incredible stories, a testament to life's ability to transform and conquer new frontiers. It is this heritage that shapes every aspect of a dolphin's being, from its breath to its bones. Understanding that dolphins are mammals is absolutely fundamental. It is far more than just a piece of biological trivia. It is the very foundation upon which we can build a true appreciation for these extraordinary animals. This knowledge transforms how we view their behaviors, their complex social structures, and their incredible adaptations. It helps us recognize their needs and the challenges they face in an ocean environment they have mastered, yet remain tethered to their mammalian roots. Knowing they are mammals brings them closer, in a way, making their intelligence and emotional depth even more poignant and relatable to our own experience of the world. The most profound and defining difference setting dolphins apart from fish is the way they obtain oxygen. Fish, with their intricate gills, are experts at extracting dissolved oxygen directly from the water that constantly flows over these delicate structures. Dolphins, however, possess no such ability. They are equipped with lungs, just like humans and other land mammals, and these lungs require air from the atmosphere. This means that no matter how deep they dive, or how long they remain submerged in their search for food or in play, every dolphin must eventually return to the surface. This single, unalterable biological fact dictates the rhythm of their lives, a constant dance between the watery depths and the air above. To facilitate this vital need for air, dolphins have evolved a wonderfully efficient adaptation, the blowhole. This is not a nose in the typical mammalian sense, but a modified nasal opening situated perfectly on the top of their head. This strategic placement allows them to break the surface and breathe with minimal effort, often while still moving. Powerful muscles control the opening and closing of the blowhole, ensuring a watertight seal when they dive. When a dolphin surfaces, it exhales forcefully, the characteristic spout we often see, then rapidly inhales fresh air before submerging once more. This entire exchange can happen in a fraction of a second, a testament to their perfect adaptation. Breathing for a dolphin is not an unconscious reflex as it is for us humans. They are believed to be conscious breathers, meaning they must actively decide to take each breath. This has profound implications, particularly for how they rest. If they were to fall into a deep, unconscious sleep like land mammals, they would risk drowning. Instead, dolphins have developed a remarkable strategy called unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. This allows one half of their brain to rest, while the other half remains alert, ensuring they continue to breathe and monitor their surroundings. This constant awareness is a necessity for an air-breathing mammal in a watery world. Contrast this with the life of a fish, which is untethered from the world above the waves. In the same way, fish can remain submerged indefinitely, their gills tirelessly working to provide the oxygen they need. They do not need to consider the journey to the surface, nor the dangers that might lurk there. For dolphins, however, every ascent is a brief interaction with a different realm, a necessary pilgrimage for survival. This reliance on atmospheric air, managed through their lungs and blowhole, is an undeniable hallmark of their mammalian identity, a constant reminder of their evolutionary journey from land back to the sea, bringing their air-breathing apparatus with them. Another fundamental characteristic that firmly places dolphins in the mammalian camp is their warm-blooded nature. Scientists refer to this as endothermy, the ability of an animal to generate its own internal body heat and maintain a stable core temperature, regardless of the temperature of its surroundings. Think of it like having an internal furnace, constantly working to keep the body warm and functioning optimally. This process requires a significant amount of energy, derived from the food they eat, but it provides tremendous advantages, especially for an animal living in the often chilly ocean waters. It allows them to be active and agile in conditions where cold-blooded creatures might become sluggish. This ability to maintain a constant high body temperature, typically around 36 to 37 degrees Celsius, similar to humans, gives dolphins a great deal of freedom. It means they can thrive in a vast range of marine environments, from the warm, sun-drenched waters of the tropics to the cooler temperate zones, and even venture into surprisingly cold regions. Their internal warmth fuels their high metabolism, allowing for sustained periods of energetic activity. This is crucial for hunting fast-moving fish, for engaging in their famous acrobatic leaps, and for undertaking long migrations. Their warm bodies are always ready for action, a key to their success as ocean predators and explorers. While many land mammals rely on a thick coat of fur for insulation, dolphins have adopted a different yet equally effective strategy. Beneath their smooth skin lies a thick layer of fat mixed with collagen fibers, known as blubber. This specialized tissue is an incredibly efficient insulator, dramatically reducing heat loss to the surrounding water, which can draw heat away from a warm body much faster than air. The thickness of the blubber layer can vary depending on the dolphin species and the temperature of the water they inhabit, providing tailored protection. Blubber also serves as an important energy reserve and contributes to their streamlined shape. In stark contrast, most fish are cold-blooded or ectothermic. Their internal body temperature largely mirrors that of the water around them, while some larger, fast-swimming fish like tuna have evolved mechanisms for regional warm-bloodedness. The typical fish relies on the environment to dictate its temperature and consequently its activity levels. In colder waters, their metabolism slows. Dolphins, with their consistent internal warmth provided by their high metabolism and insulated by their blubber, showcase a classic mammalian trait. This physiological difference is a clear line in the sand, or rather in the water, separating them from their fish neighbors. Observe the powerful tail, tipped with two horizontal lobes called flukes. When a dolphin swims, it propels itself forward with strong vertical movements of this tail. The flukes push up and down against the water, generating the thrust needed for their impressive speed and agility. This up and down motion is driven by the well-developed muscles along the dolphin's back and underside, a method of locomotion characteristic of mammals that have returned to an aquatic life. It is, a signature move that speaks volumes about their evolutionary past. This method of swimming is fundamentally different from that of fish. Most fish possess a tail fin that is oriented vertically, and they generate thrust by sweeping this fin from side to side. Think of the characteristic S-shaped wiggle of a goldfish or the powerful lateral beats of a shark's tail. This side-to-side propulsion is a hallmark of fish locomotion. The contrasting horizontal orientation of the dolphin's flukes and their vertical plane of movement is a clear anatomical distinction, reflecting different evolutionary pathways and underlying skeletal structures, aligning dolphins firmly with other marine mammals like whales and manatees. Dolphins also possess two pectoral flippers, one on each side of their body, which might resemble the pectoral fins of fish. However, a look inside reveals their true nature. The bone structure within these flippers is homologous to the forelimbs of land mammals, containing bones equivalent to a human arm and hand, albeit shortened and modified. These flippers are not used for primary propulsion, but serve mainly for steering, balance, and intricate maneuvers. They are also used for social touching and interaction. Many dolphin species also have a dorsal fin on their back, which provides stability and prevents rolling, though unlike fish dorsal fins, it lacks bones and is made of fibrous connective tissue. While the overall streamlined torpedo-like body shape of a dolphin might look very similar to that of many fast-swimming fish, this is a beautiful example of what biologists call convergent evolution. This occurs when unrelated organisms independently evolve similar traits as they adapt to similar environments or ecological niches. The pressures of moving efficiently through water have sculpted both fish and dolphins into these sleek forms. However, beneath this superficial similarity, the underlying anatomy, the way they breathe, their warm-bloodedness, their skeletal structure, and their mode of propulsion, all unequivocally point to the dolphin's true identity as a mammal, ingeniously reshaped by the sea. Beyond the physical adaptations for breathing and movement, the way dolphins reproduce and care for their young provides some of the most definitive proof of their mammalian status. Unlike the vast majority of fish, which lay eggs, dolphins give birth to live young. This is a cornerstone of mammalian biology. The gestation period for a dolphin can be quite long, often lasting for a year or even more, depending on the species. During this time, the developing calf is nourished inside the mother, a safe and controlled environment for its growth, ensuring it is well developed at birth. This investment in each offspring is a hallmark of mammalian reproductive strategy. The birth of a dolphin calf, an event known as calving, is a truly remarkable process. Typically, a single calf is born, and in a fascinating adaptation to their aquatic life, it is usually born tail first. This orientation helps to prevent the calf from drowning during the birthing process, as its blowhole emerges last, allowing it to take its first critical breath at the surface almost immediately. Often the mother, or sometimes another female dolphin acting as an auntie, will gently nudge the newborn towards the air. This first breath is a momentous occasion, signifying the arrival of a new air-breathing mammal into the ocean world. Following birth, the most quintessential mammalian behavior takes place. The mother nurses her calf. Dolphins are equipped with mammary glands which produce rich, fatty milk perfectly formulated for the rapid growth and development of the young dolphin. The mother's nipples are cleverly concealed within mammary slits, and the calf will nuzzle this area to stimulate milk flow. The milk is then actively ejected into the calf's mouth, an efficient way to feed underwater. This period of nursing can last for a considerable time, sometimes up to 2 years or even longer, ensuring the calf receives all the nutrients it needs to build strength and blubber. This extended period of nurturing does not end with nursing. Dolphin calves remain with their mothers for several years, forming an incredibly strong bond. During this time, the mother diligently protects her offspring and teaches it essential life skills. The calf learns how to hunt, how to navigate the complexities of its environment, how to communicate, and how to interact socially within the pod. This prolonged parental investment and the transfer of learned behaviors are characteristic of intelligent, long-lived mammals. It stands in stark contrast to many fish species where parental care is often minimal or entirely absent after eggs are laid or hatch. This dedication to their young is a beautiful testament to the dolphin's mammalian heart. When we delve into the world of animal intelligence, the dolphin emerges as a truly remarkable subject. Their capacity for thought and understanding has fascinated scientists and observers for generations. At the very heart of this intellectual prowess lies their extraordinary brain. It is not merely its presence, but its sheer scale and intricate design that command our attention. The dolphin brain is a testament to millions of years of evolution, a biological marvel shaped by the demands of a complex aquatic environment. Understanding this brain is the first step towards appreciating the depth of their cognitive abilities, a journey into the very seat of their consciousness. One of the most striking features of the dolphin brain is its impressive size, particularly when considered in relation to their body mass. This brain-to-body weight ratio is among the highest in the animal kingdom, surpassed only by humans. For instance, a bottlenose dolphin, weighing around 150 to 200 kilograms, possesses a brain that can weigh up to 1.6 kilograms. This is significantly larger, in relative terms, than the brains of many other animals renowned for their intelligence. This considerable investment in neural tissue strongly suggests a capacity for sophisticated mental processing, a biological foundation for their clever behaviors. However, size alone does not tell the full story of their neural sophistication. The structure of the dolphin brain is also exceptionally complex, particularly the neocortex. This is the part of the brain associated with higher-order thinking such as problem-solving, self-awareness, and complex communication. The dolphin neocortex is highly convoluted, meaning it is extensively folded. These folds dramatically increase the surface area available for neurons, packing more processing power into the available space. This intricate architecture points towards a brain capable of processing vast amounts of information and engaging in intricate cognitive tasks. Furthermore, specific regions within the dolphin brain are incredibly well developed, hinting at their specialized abilities. Areas linked to auditory processing are exceptionally large, which is hardly surprising given their reliance on sound for echolocation and communication. Similarly, regions associated with social cognition and emotional processing also appear to be highly sophisticated. This complex neural machinery provides the biological basis for their rich social lives, their empathetic behaviors, and their remarkable ability to understand and interact with their world, and indeed with us. The dolphin brain is truly an architectonic masterpiece built for brilliance. Among the many indicators of advanced intelligence, the concept of self-awareness holds a special significance. It represents a profound level of consciousness, an ability to recognize oneself as an individual, separate and distinct from the environment and other beings. For many years, this capacity was thought to be exclusive to humans and maybe a few great apes. However, pioneering research has revealed that dolphins also share this remarkable trait. This discovery has dramatically reshaped our understanding of animal minds, placing dolphins in an elite group of sentient creatures capable of introspection and self-recognition, which is, honestly, a truly astonishing feat. The primary method used to test for self-awareness in animals is the mirror self-recognition test, often called the MSR test. In this experiment, an animal is discreetly marked on a part of its body that it cannot normally see without assistance. It is then given access to a mirror. If the animal investigates the mark on its own body using the mirror, touching it or contorting itself to get a better view, it is considered to have recognized its own reflection. This indicates that it understands the image in the mirror is me, not another animal. Such behavior really demonstrates a sophisticated level of self-perception. Bottlenose dolphins have consistently passed the MSR test with flying colors. When presented with mirrors, they do not treat their reflection as another dolphin to be socialized with or aggressed against, which, is common in animals lacking self-recognition. Instead, after an initial period of exploration, marked dolphins will orient themselves in unusual ways to view the mark, spending significantly more time examining the marked part of their body. This behavior strongly suggests they understand the reflection is their own. This ability typically emerges in young dolphins, much as it does in human children, indicating a developmental aspect to their self-awareness. The implications of self-awareness in dolphins are profound. It suggests they may possess a more complex understanding of their own thoughts, feelings, and actions. It might underpin their intricate social relationships, allowing them to understand the perspectives of others and engage in sophisticated cooperation and even deception. Self-awareness could also be linked to their capacity for empathy and their apparent experience of grief. Recognizing oneself as an individual is a cornerstone of higher consciousness, and its presence in dolphins invites us to view them not just as intelligent animals, but as beings with a rich inner world capable of understanding their own place within it. The intelligence of dolphins is not a static quality. It is dynamic and adaptable, most evident in their extraordinary capacity for learning. These marine mammals are incredibly quick studies, capable of understanding and mastering complex tasks and concepts. This learning ability is not confined to simple conditioning. Dolphins demonstrate a sophisticated level of cognitive flexibility, allowing them to acquire new skills, remember information, and adapt their behaviors. Their minds are constantly processing information, making them highly responsive and versatile inhabitants of the ocean. Researchers and trainers working with dolphins have long been impressed by their ability to learn intricate routines and respond to a diverse range of signals, including vocal commands, hand gestures, and even abstract symbols. They can understand not just individual cues, but also the syntax or order of cues. Comprehending that a change in sequence means a different action is required. This hints at an understanding of rudimentary grammar, a cognitive skill once thought to be uniquely human. Their ability to generalize learned rules to novel situations further underscores their impressive intellectual agility. They are not just memorizing, they are understanding. Dolphins also possess remarkable memories. They can remember specific individuals, both dolphin and human, for many years, even decades. Studies have shown that dolphins can recognize the signature whistles of former companions after being separated for more than 20 years, indicating an incredibly robust long-term social memory. This ability to recall past experiences and individuals is crucial for maintaining their complex social networks and navigating their extensive home ranges. Such powerful memory also supports their learning, allowing them to build upon past knowledge to solve new challenges. Furthermore, dolphins are capable of observational learning, meaning they can learn new behaviors simply by watching other dolphins. Young calves learn crucial hunting techniques and social skills by observing their mothers and other members of their pod. This capacity for social learning allows for the cultural transmission of behaviors where specific skills or traditions can be passed down through generations. This ability to learn from one another, combined with their individual cognitive prowess, makes dolphins exceptionally adaptable, ensuring their continued success in the ever-changing marine environment. Their minds are truly built for continuous learning. Beyond their impressive learning and memory, dolphins exhibit a remarkable flair for problem-solving and creative thinking. They are not creatures of rigid instinct alone. Instead, they demonstrate an ability to assess novel situations, devise strategies, and implement innovative solutions to overcome challenges. This ingenuity is a hallmark of higher intelligence, reflecting an ability to think flexibly and adaptively. Whether it is finding food in difficult circumstances or navigating complex social dynamics, dolphins often display a level of resourcefulness that continues to surprise and impress researchers. They are in many ways the innovators of the ocean. One fascinating example of dolphin problem-solving comes from observations of tool use in some populations. For instance, certain bottlenose dolphins in Shark Bay, Australia, have been observed carrying marine sponges on their rostrums or beaks. This behavior, known as sponging, is thought to protect their snouts as they forage for fish on the seafloor, stirring up sand and potentially encountering sharp objects or venomous creatures. This skill is not genetically programmed but is learned, primarily passed down from mothers to their offspring, representing a form of cultural transmission and a clever solution to a specific environmental challenge. Dolphins also demonstrate creativity in their play and in response to experimental tasks. When trainers reward novel behaviors, dolphins can quickly understand the concept of create and will begin to offer a wide variety of actions they have not been explicitly taught, seemingly understanding that innovation itself is being rewarded. This ability to generate new behaviors on demand showcases a sophisticated level of abstract thought and a playful, inventive spirit. It suggests they are not just responding to stimuli, but actively thinking about how to interact with their world in new and interesting ways. pushing the boundaries of their own behavioral repertoire. Their problem-solving skills are also evident in their cooperative hunting strategies. Different dolphin pods around the world have developed unique and highly sophisticated techniques to catch fish, often requiring precise coordination and communication among group members. Some pods will herd fish into tight bait balls, while others may drive them onto mud banks, making them easy to catch. These complex collaborative maneuvers require each dolphin to understand its role and adapt to the actions of others, demonstrating a high level of collective intelligence and problem-solving in action. This ingenuity ensures their success as highly effective predators in the marine ecosystem. The keen intelligence of dolphins is not merely a cold, calculating faculty, it appears to be interwoven with a rich and complex emotional life. While definitively proving emotions in non-human animals can be challenging, the behavioral evidence from dolphins strongly suggests they experience a wide spectrum of feelings, much like humans do. From exuberant displays of joy to apparent expressions of grief and empathy, their actions often mirror our own emotional responses. Understanding this emotional dimension is crucial for a holistic appreciation of these remarkable marine mammals, revealing a depth to their character that goes beyond mere intellect. Observations of dolphin behavior frequently reveal actions that are difficult to interpret without attributing some form of emotional experience. They engage in exuberant play, leaping, chasing, and tossing objects, seemingly for pure enjoyment. This playful behavior is not limited to juveniles, but continues throughout their lives, suggesting it serves an important role in social bonding and perhaps even stress relief. Conversely, dolphins have been observed exhibiting behaviors indicative of sadness or grief, such as a mother carrying her deceased calf for days, or individuals remaining close to an injured or dying companion, showing a reluctance to leave them. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, also seems to be present in dolphins. There are numerous accounts of dolphins coming to the aid of injured individuals, both of their own species and sometimes even other species, including humans. They have been seen supporting sick or wounded companions at the surface, helping them to breathe. This altruistic behavior, where an individual incurs a cost or risk to help another, is often associated with empathetic responses. Such actions hint at a deep capacity for social connection and concern for the well-being of others within their complex social structures. The strong social bonds that dolphins form are further evidence of their emotional depth. They live in tightly knit pods where relationships can last for many years, sometimes a lifetime. These bonds are maintained through constant physical contact, vocal communication, and cooperative activities. The distress shown by dolphins when separated from close companions and the apparent joy upon reunion speak to the importance of these social and emotional connections in their lives. While we must be cautious about anthropomorphism, the consistent patterns of behavior strongly suggest that dolphins experience a world rich in feeling, adding another layer to their exceptional nature. The exceptional intelligence of dolphins finds its fullest expression in their intricate social lives and complex behaviors. These are not solitary creatures navigating the ocean alone. They are deeply social beings, and their intelligence is a key ingredient in the sophisticated tapestry of their interactions. From playful antics that hone skills and build bonds to highly coordinated cooperative efforts, their behavior reveals a mind capable of understanding social dynamics, strategizing, and working together for common goals. The complexity of their societies is a direct reflection of their advanced cognitive abilities, showcasing intelligence in action every single day. Play is a prominent feature of dolphin life, and it is far more than just frivolous fun. It serves crucial developmental and social functions. Young dolphins learn essential life skills such as hunting techniques, social signaling, and physical coordination through playful interactions with their peers and elders. Play also helps to establish and reinforce social bonds within the pod, reducing tension and promoting cohesion. The sheer variety and inventiveness of their play, from riding bow waves of boats to elaborate games with seaweed or other objects, also suggest a high degree of creativity and an intrinsic motivation to explore and interact with their environment in novel ways. Cooperation is another cornerstone of dolphin society, particularly evident in their hunting strategies. Many dolphin species engage in highly coordinated group hunts, employing sophisticated tactics that require remarkable communication and teamwork. For example, some pods will work together to herd schools of fish into dense bait balls, making them easier to catch. Others might drive fish towards shallow waters or mud banks. These complex maneuvers demonstrate not only individual intelligence, but also a collective ability to plan, communicate intent, and adjust actions in response to the behavior of both prey and other pod members, a true sign of advanced social cognition. Beyond hunting, dolphins exhibit cooperative behavior in many other aspects of their lives. They work together to protect calves from predators, with adults often forming defensive circles around the vulnerable young. As previously mentioned, they have been observed supporting sick or injured individuals, showcasing altruistic tendencies. The stability and longevity of their social groups, often characterized by complex alliances and hierarchies, further underscore their sophisticated social intelligence. The intricate interplay of play, cooperation, and enduring social bonds paints a picture of a highly intelligent species whose cognitive abilities are deeply intertwined with their rich social world. The ocean, while appearing silent to our human ears from above, is in fact a realm filled with a symphony of sounds. Among its most accomplished musicians are the dolphins. These intelligent marine mammals rely profoundly on sound for almost every aspect of their lives. It is their primary means of communication, a vital tool for navigating their underwater world and essential for finding food. They produce an astonishing variety of vocalizations, creating a complex acoustic tapestry that researchers are still working to fully decipher. Understanding this sonic world is key to understanding the dolphin itself. Prepare to listen in on their fascinating conversations. Dolphins employ three main categories of sounds, each serving distinct purposes. The first, and perhaps most famous, are their whistles. These are narrow-band tonal sounds that sweep up and down in frequency, much like a human whistle. They are primarily used for social communication, helping to maintain contact between pod members, especially when visibility is poor. Then there are the clicks. These are short, broadband pulses of sound, used predominantly for echolocation, their natural sonar. However, series of clicks can also be employed in communication, forming sequences that might convey different messages. It's a versatile sound with a dual purpose. The third category of sounds produced by dolphins is known as burst pulses. These are complex broadband sounds that often have a harsh or squawking quality to our ears. They consist of rapid series of clicks so close together that they sound like a continuous buzz, creak, or bark. These vocalizations are generally associated with excitement or agitation. They might be used during aggressive encounters to display dominance, or during intense social interactions and play. The sheer range and complexity of these sounds, from delicate whistles to sharp clicks and harsh pulses, highlight the sophisticated nature of their acoustic abilities. What makes these sounds even more remarkable is their efficiency in the aquatic environment. Sound travels much faster and further in water than it does in air, making it an ideal medium for communication over long distances. Many dolphin vocalizations also extend into ultrasonic frequencies, far beyond the range of human hearing. This allows them to communicate without alerting certain predators, or perhaps to convey information in a private channel. The ocean's orchestra, conducted by dolphins, is a rich and dynamic soundscape, a constant stream of information vital for survival and social cohesion in their watery home. Within the diverse repertoire of dolphin vocalizations, one type of whistle stands out for its unique personal significance, the signature whistle. This is a specific, stereotyped whistle contour that is distinctive to an individual dolphin. Think of it as a name, a unique acoustic label that a dolphin uses to identify itself and that others use to recognize it. This remarkable phenomenon was first discovered several decades ago and has since become a cornerstone of our understanding of dolphin social cognition and communication. It suggests a level of individual identity awareness that is truly fascinating in a non-human animal. These signature whistles are not innate. Rather, they are learned and developed during the first few months of a calf's life. A young dolphin appears to model its signature whistle partly on its mother's, but also incorporates novel elements, creating a unique call. Once established, typically within the first year, this signature whistle remains remarkably stable throughout the dolphin's life, sometimes spanning decades. This stability is crucial for long-term recognition among individuals who may separate and reunite over many years. It's a constant in a fluid social world, a reliable calling card for each member of the pod. The primary function of signature whistles is to broadcast identity and maintain group cohesion. Dolphins often use them when they are separated from other members of their pod, or when groups meet and merge. It's a way of saying, "Here I am," or "Is anyone I know out there?" Calves and mothers in particular rely heavily on signature whistles to find each other if they become separated, a vital connection in the vastness of the ocean. Hearing a familiar signature whistle can bring immense relief and facilitate reunion. This acoustic tether is fundamental to their social structure and safety. Research into signature whistles has revealed even more complexity. Dolphins are not only capable of producing their own signature whistle, but they can also copy the signature whistles of other individuals they know well. This copying isn't necessarily mimicry for deception. It's often used like addressing someone by name to initiate contact or interaction with a specific individual. This ability to learn and reproduce novel sound patterns and to associate them with particular dolphins highlights their advanced vocal learning capabilities and sophisticated social understanding. It's a vocal name tag in the boundless ocean. While the clicks, whistles, and pulses of dolphins form a complex auditory language, their communication is by no means limited to sound alone. Dolphins also employ a rich tapestry of non-vocal signals, using their bodies to convey a multitude of messages. This physical language complements their vocalizations, adding layers of meaning, emphasis, and emotion to their interactions. Observing these visual and tactile cues is essential for a fuller understanding of their social dynamics. From subtle shifts in posture to dramatic aerial displays, every movement can be a form of expression in their highly tactile world. Body postures play a significant role in dolphin communication. An S-shaped posture, for example, can often signal aggression or threat, a warning to another dolphin to back off. Conversely, gentle rubbing and swimming in close synchronized formations can indicate affiliation and strengthen social bonds. Jaw claps, where a dolphin audibly snaps its jaws together, can be a clear sign of agitation or a threat display. Head nodding or shaking might also convey specific meanings within a social context. These visual signals are particularly effective at close range, providing immediate feedback during interactions within the pod. Tactile communication or touch is incredibly important for dolphins. They are highly social animals, and physical contact is integral to forming and maintaining relationships. Dolphins frequently rub their bodies against one another, a behavior known as petting. They may rest their pectoral fins on another dolphin, an action that appears to be comforting or affiliative. Mothers are constantly touching their calves, guiding them and reassuring them. Even during aggressive encounters, touch can play a role, though in a more forceful manner. This use of touch underscores the importance of close physical proximity and connection in their societies. Aerial displays and percussive sounds created by body movements are another fascinating aspect of their non-vocal communication. Dolphins are famous for their acrobatic leaps, breaches, and tail slaps. While sometimes these behaviors are simply for play or to dislodge parasites, they can also serve communicative functions. A loud tail slap on the water's surface can signal alarm, get the attention of other dolphins, or display aggression. Breaching or leaping entirely out of the water and crashing back down might be a sign of excitement, a display of prowess, or a way to communicate over longer distances by creating a loud splash. These spectacular actions are all part of their expressive repertoire. Dolphins are fundamentally social creatures, and their lives are intricately woven into the fabric of their group, known as a pod. A pod is not just a random aggregation of individuals, it is a dynamic and often complex social unit. The size and composition of these pods can vary greatly depending on the species, location, and even the time of day or activity. Some pods may consist of just a few individuals, perhaps a mother and her calf, while others can number in the hundreds or even thousands during seasonal gatherings. Understanding the pod is key to understanding the daily life and survival of a dolphin. The social structure within many dolphin populations is often described as a fission-fusion society. This means that the size and membership of pods can change frequently, with individuals or smaller groups splitting off fission and joining up with others, fusion, over time. While these associations can be fluid, dolphins often form strong, long-lasting bonds with particular individuals. These preferred companions might be relatives or simply close associates with whom they share a history of cooperation and mutual support. These enduring friendships are a testament to their complex social memory and recognition abilities. Within these dynamic societies, different types of pod structures can often be observed. Nursery pods, for instance, are typically made up of mothers and their dependent calves. These groups provide a safe and supportive environment for the vulnerable young, where they can learn and grow under the watchful eyes of experienced females. Bachelor pods, consisting of adult males, are also common. These males may form strong alliances with one or two other males, cooperating to gain access to females or defend resources. Then there are mixed groups, containing males, females, and juveniles, often engaged in foraging or traveling together. Living in a pod offers numerous advantages that contribute significantly to a dolphin's survival and well-being. There is safety in numbers. A group is better able to detect and deter predators, like large sharks. Cooperative foraging techniques, which we will explore further, become possible within a pod, increasing hunting success. Furthermore, the pod is a vital learning environment where younger dolphins acquire essential life skills by observing and interacting with more experienced individuals. The social bonds and support systems within the pod are crucial for navigating the challenges of ocean life, making group living a cornerstone of dolphin existence. One of the most striking demonstrations of dolphin intelligence and social complexity is their ability to engage in highly coordinated cooperative behaviors, particularly when it comes to finding food. Many dolphin species have developed sophisticated group hunting strategies, tailored to their specific environment and prey. These techniques often require remarkable communication, precise timing, and a clear understanding of each individual's role within the team. It's honestly a beautiful display of collective intelligence, where the combined effort yields far greater rewards than solitary hunting ever could. These strategies are, without a doubt, a testament to their problem-solving skills. Some of the most well-documented cooperative hunting methods are truly ingenious. For instance, certain pods of bottlenose dolphins will work together to herd schools of fish into dense, tightly packed bait balls. Once the fish are concentrated, the dolphins take turns swimming through the ball to feed. In other areas, dolphins have been observed driving fish towards mud banks or shallow shorelines, a technique known as strand feeding or mud ring feeding, where the fish become trapped and easy to catch. These complex maneuvers are often learned and passed down through generations, becoming cultural traditions within specific populations. Effective cooperative hunting relies heavily on constant communication among pod members. They use a combination of vocalizations and body language to signal intent, coordinate movements, and direct the actions of the group. Imagine the precision required for several dolphins to encircle a fast-moving school of fish, or to create a wave that washes prey onto a waiting shore. Each dolphin must be aware of what others are doing and adjust its own behavior accordingly. This level of synchronicity and shared purpose really highlights their advanced cognitive abilities and their capacity for understanding shared goals and executing complex plans as a cohesive unit. Cooperation extends beyond hunting. It is also vital in the rearing and protection of calves. Dolphin mothers invest a great deal of time and energy in their young, but they often receive help from other members of the pod. This phenomenon, known as alloparenting, can involve other females or aunties assisting with babysitting duties, allowing the mother to forage more efficiently. Pod members will also collectively defend calves from predators, forming protective formations or actively confronting threats. This communal approach to childcare ensures a higher survival rate for the young and strengthens the social bonds within the group, showcasing a deep-seated instinct for mutual support. Dolphins have long held a special place in human fascination, often displaying a remarkable curiosity and apparent friendliness towards our species. There are countless stories, both ancient and modern, of dolphins interacting with humans, from approaching boats to ride the bow waves to more direct encounters in the water. While we must be careful not to over-romanticize these interactions, their inquisitive nature often leads them to investigate human activities in their marine environment. This curiosity provides unique opportunities for us to learn more about these intelligent beings and perhaps to build bridges of understanding between our worlds. Instances of dolphins actively helping humans are rare but incredibly compelling when they occur. Tales exist of dolphins guiding lost ships to safety or protecting swimmers from sharks, though such accounts are often anecdotal and difficult to verify scientifically. However, their generally peaceful demeanor and willingness to approach humans have certainly contributed to their image as benevolent creatures of the sea. These encounters, whether playful or perceived as helpful, fuel our desire to connect with them on a deeper level and to understand the minds behind those engaging, intelligent eyes. More concretely, dolphins have demonstrated a remarkable ability to understand aspects of human communication, particularly in controlled research settings. They can learn to associate specific sounds, gestures, or symbols with objects and actions, showcasing a capacity for cross-modal learning. Some dolphins have even been taught to respond to sequences of commands, demonstrating an understanding of basic syntax. Perhaps most famously, projects involving teaching dolphins a form of sign language have revealed their ability to comprehend and use symbolic communication, albeit at a level that is still being explored and understood by scientists. These interactions and learning capabilities offer profound insights into the cognitive abilities of dolphins. Their capacity to learn and respond to human-generated communication systems, however rudimentary, suggests a flexible and adaptable intelligence. It hints at a potential for interspecies communication that we're only just beginning to tap into. While we may never have a full conversation in the human sense, the ongoing research into dolphin communication and cognition continues to break down the barriers between our species, fostering a greater appreciation for these truly super smart mammals and the complex social lives they lead beneath the waves of the ocean. Imagine possessing a sense so finely tuned, it allows you to perceive your surroundings in complete darkness. Picture navigating intricate underwater mazes or pinpointing a tiny darting fish hidden in murky waters, all without relying on sight. This is not science fiction, it's the everyday reality for dolphins, thanks to one of their most astonishing abilities, echolocation. This remarkable biological sonar system is, honestly, a true marvel of the natural world. It provides dolphins with a detailed acoustic image of their environment, effectively allowing them to see with sound. It's a superpower born from the necessities of oceanic life, a testament to evolution's ingenuity. The ocean, for all its beauty, can be a challenging place to navigate visually. Sunlight only penetrates the upper layers, leaving the deeper waters in perpetual twilight or complete darkness. Coastal areas can become clouded with sediment, reducing visibility to mere inches. In such conditions, eyes, no matter how well adapted, have their limitations. Sound, however, behaves differently in water. It travels much faster and further than in air, making it an ideal medium for sensing the environment. Dolphins, along with some other marine mammals, like whales, and even some land animals like bats, have harnessed this property to perfection, developing an auditory sense that transcends the limitations of light. Echolocation is, in essence, nature's own sophisticated sonar. The principle is elegantly simple yet incredibly effective. A dolphin emits a series of focused sound waves, typically high-frequency clicks, out into the water. These sound waves travel outwards, and when they encounter an object, be it a rock, a potential meal, or another dolphin, they bounce back as echoes. The dolphin then listens intently for these returning echoes. By analyzing the characteristics of these echoes, the dolphin's brain can construct a remarkably detailed sound map of its surroundings. This ability is truly one of the wonders of the animal kingdom, This incredible sensory adaptation sets dolphins apart, providing them with a distinct advantage in their aquatic realm. It's a sixth sense that opens up a world hidden from creatures that rely solely on vision. It allows them to explore the darkest depths, to hunt with unerring accuracy, and to navigate complex underwater terrains with confidence. Echolocation is not just a tool, it's an integral part of how dolphins experience and interact with their world. It transforms the seemingly featureless expanse of the ocean into a rich landscape of acoustic detail, a world they can perceive with astonishing clarity through the power of sound. The production of sounds used for echolocation in dolphins is a fascinating biological process, quite different from how humans produce speech. Dolphins do not use vocal cords to generate these specialized clicks. Instead, the sounds originate from structures in their nasal passages located just below the blowhole, known as phonic lips or monkey lips. As air is forced through these passages, they vibrate, producing rapid high-frequency clicks. The system allows for precise control over the sound pulses, which is crucial for effective echolocation. Once these clicks are generated, another remarkable feature comes into play, the melon. The melon is a round, fatty organ situated in the dolphin's forehead. This specialized structure acts like an acoustic lens. Its primary function is to focus sound waves into a directional beam. By changing the shape of the melon, dolphins can steer this beam of sound, aiming it towards objects of interest. This gives them incredible precision, much like aiming a flashlight in a dark room. The clicks themselves are not random noises, they are highly specialized pulses of sound. Dolphins can emit these clicks at varying rates, sometimes producing hundreds or even over 1,000 clicks per second, forming what is known as a click train. The frequency of these clicks is typically very high, often in the ultrasonic range, far beyond what human ears can detect. This high frequency allows for the detection of small objects and provides fine detail about their structure. The click train can change depending on the task, from slow clicks for scanning a wide area to very rapid clicks when homing in on a target. Receiving and interpreting the returning echoes is just as sophisticated as producing the initial sounds. The primary reception path is not through the external ear openings, which have a limited role in underwater hearing. Instead, echoes are received primarily through the dolphin's lower jaw. The jaw bones are filled with a fatty tissue that conducts sound vibrations to the middle and inner ear, specifically to a complex called the auditory bulla. This specialized pathway allows for highly sensitive and directional hearing of the returning echoes. The information encoded within the returning echoes is astonishingly rich, allowing dolphins to perceive their underwater world with a level of detail that is almost unimaginable to us. When the emitted clicks bounce off an object, the characteristics of the echo are altered by that object. The dolphin's brain, a master processor of acoustic information, meticulously analyzes these subtle changes. From these echoes, a dolphin can determine the distance to an object by measuring the time it takes for the echo to return. It can also discern the direction of the object based on which ear, or rather which side of the jaw, receives the echo first. But the capabilities of dolphin echolocation extend far beyond simply locating objects. They can discriminate the size and shape of an object with remarkable accuracy. The way the sound waves reflect off different surfaces provides clues about an object's physical dimensions and form. A dolphin can differentiate between a small fish and a large rock, or between a round ball and a square cube purely through sound. This ability is crucial for identifying potential prey and distinguishing it from inedible items or even predators. The echoes paint a three-dimensional picture formed not by light but by patterns of returning sound. Even more impressively, dolphins can perceive the texture and material composition of an object. The subtle variations in the returning echoes can reveal whether a surface is hard or soft, rough or smooth. Some studies suggest they can even discern the internal structure of objects. For example, a dolphin might be able to tell if a fish is bony or fleshy, or even detect differences in the density of materials. This incredible analytical power allows them to assess their surroundings with a degree of acuity that often surpasses human-made sonar systems. They are truly masters of acoustic analysis. Ultimately, by processing the complex stream of information from countless echoes, the dolphin's brain constructs a dynamic three-dimensional acoustic image. It is a constantly updated sound map that allows them to navigate with confidence, even in zero visibility. They can distinguish between different species of fish based on their shape and perhaps even the consistency of their flesh, all revealed through the echoes. This ability to paint pictures with sound is a profound sensory experience, giving dolphins an unparalleled understanding of their underwater domain, revealing details that would remain entirely hidden to eyes alone. In the dark or murky ocean, dolphins rely on echolocation to hunt and navigate. By emitting focused clicks, they scan for prey, even tracking a single fish in a school or hidden beneath sand. As they close in, their clicks speed up, giving them a detailed acoustic image for precise targeting. Echolocation also helps dolphins map complex underwater landscapes, avoiding obstacles and finding safe routes. This sonar sense is always active, providing information beyond what vision alone can offer. For dolphins, echolocation is a constant, essential guide in their three-dimensional world. Dolphin echolocation mirrors human sonar and radar. Both send out signals and analyze returning echoes. Dolphins excel at picking out targets in cluttered environments, often outperforming our technology. Their ability to discern material and structure from echoes inspires advances in human sonar systems. Scientists study dolphins to improve our own detection and classification tools. While our machines are powerful, dolphins' natural sonar is seamlessly integrated into their lives. Nature's design remains a blueprint for innovation, making dolphins true masters of their acoustic world. Oceans, once pristine, now face pollution that threatens dolphins' survival. Plastic waste, bags, nets, and microplastics can be ingested or cause entanglement, leading to injury or death. Toxic chemicals from industry and agriculture accumulate in the food web, concentrating in dolphins through biomagnification. These toxins weaken immune systems, disrupt reproduction, and threaten calves through contaminated milk. The health of dolphins is directly tied to the health of their ocean home. Pollution's effects are severe, multifaceted, and growing. Protecting dolphins means tackling ocean pollution at its source. Modern fishing practices pose grave risks to dolphins, especially through accidental entanglement, bycatch. Gill nets, trawls, and purse seines can trap dolphins, often fatally, as they struggle to surface for air. Injuries from nets and lines can be severe, and drowning is a constant threat. Overfishing also depletes dolphins' food sources, forcing them to travel farther and face malnutrition. These pressures threaten not just individuals, but entire populations. The fate of dolphins and the health of fisheries are deeply connected. Sustainable fishing is essential for their survival. Dolphins depend on sound, but human-made noise is overwhelming their world. Shipping, seismic surveys, sonar and construction create a constant barrage of underwater noise. This drowns out dolphin communication, disrupts group coordination, and impairs echolocation. Noise pollution can cause stress, force dolphins to abandon habitats, and even lead to physical harm or strandings. Their acoustic habitat is being degraded, making survival more difficult. Protecting dolphins means reducing ocean noise. A quieter ocean is vital for their future. Healthy habitats are essential for dolphins to feed, breed, and thrive. Coastal development, pollution, and climate change are destroying mangroves, seagrass beds, and other vital areas. Rising temperatures and acidification disrupt food webs and force dolphins to adapt or move. Habitat loss fragments populations, increases disease risk, and threatens local extinctions. The cumulative impact is severe, diminishing dolphins' living space and resources. Protecting and restoring marine habitats is crucial for their survival. Without healthy homes, dolphins face an uncertain future. Despite the threats, global conservation efforts offer hope for dolphins. International cooperation and agreements are vital as many species cross borders. Marine protected areas provide safe havens, allowing populations to recover. Research guides action while innovations like dolphin-safe fishing gear and pingers reduce bycatch. Collaboration between scientists, governments, and fishers is making a difference. Human ingenuity can help solve these challenges. Protecting dolphins is possible if we act together. The quest to protect dolphins and their ocean home is not solely the responsibility of scientists or governments. It is actually a shared responsibility that falls upon each one of us. Every individual really has the power to make a difference. The journey towards effective conservation begins with awareness. Understanding the magnificent nature of these intelligent beings and the profound threats they currently face in our modern world is the crucial first step towards inspiring, meaningful action. When people are informed, they are empowered to care, and when they care, they are motivated to act. Education plays a pivotal role in fostering this awareness. Learning about the biology, behavior, and ecological importance of dolphins can transform our perception of these incredible animals. Sharing this knowledge with friends, family, and our communities helps to build a wider circle of concern and support. Documentaries, books, and educational programs can bring the world of dolphins closer to people everywhere. They can illuminate the challenges and inspire a desire to help. The more people understand, the stronger the voice for conservation becomes. Knowledge truly fuels the passion for protection. Beyond awareness, we can all make responsible choices in our daily lives. These choices, though seemingly small, can have a collective positive impact. Reducing our consumption of single-use plastics helps to lessen the devastating flow of plastic waste into the oceans. Choosing sustainably sourced seafood supports fishing practices that are less harmful to dolphins and other marine life. Minimizing our carbon footprint by conserving energy and supporting renewable resources helps to combat climate change. These individual actions contribute to a healthier planet for all, including the dolphins who grace our seas with their presence. Finally, we can actively support the organizations working on the front lines. Many dedicated groups are committed to dolphin research, rescue, rehabilitation, and advocacy for stronger protections. Volunteering time, donating, or amplifying their message can provide vital resources for their essential work. We can also make our voices heard by advocating to policymakers for stronger environmental regulations and enforcement. The future of dolphins depends on our collective will to act. Together, we can help ensure these super-smart mammals continue to thrive in our oceans for generations to come. Let us embrace this shared responsibility with commitment. Our journey through the world of dolphins has been truly remarkable. We've explored their lives, from their surprising identity as air-breathing mammals to their astonishing intelligence that honestly rivals even the great apes. We've marveled at their complex communication, a symphony of clicks and whistles that orchestrates their social lives. We've delved into the intricacies of their echolocation, that incredible natural sonar allowing them to see with sound. These creatures are not simply inhabitants of the ocean, they are its vibrant, intelligent, and deeply social citizens. Their existence enriches our planet in ways we're only just beginning to fully comprehend, showcasing nature's brilliance. Dolphins matter profoundly, not just for their intrinsic beauty and captivating behaviors, but also as vital indicators of the health of our oceans. They stand as sentinels of the sea, their well-being intricately linked to the balance of the entire marine ecosystem. When dolphin populations struggle, it often signals deeper problems within their environment. Problems like pollution, overfishing, or habitat degradation. Their fate, therefore, is a mirror reflecting the broader condition of the vast blue heart of our world. Protecting them means protecting the intricate web of life that sustains us all, a responsibility that extends far beyond their immediate kin. The exceptional intelligence and self-awareness we have witnessed in dolphins command our deepest respect. Their ability to learn, to solve complex problems, to engage in playful innovation, and to form lasting social bonds speaks of a rich inner world. We've seen evidence of their capacity for joy, for cooperation, and perhaps even for empathy and grief. This understanding elevates our relationship with them beyond mere observation. It calls for an ethical consideration of their needs and their right to thrive. They are sentient beings sharing our planet, deserving of our compassion and our diligent protection from harm. As we've learned, these magnificent marine mammals, for all their resilience and ingenuity, face a multitude of serious threats in today's oceans. The shadows of pollution, the dangers of entanglement in fishing gear, the disorienting cacophony of underwater noise, and the degradation of their vital habitats all loom large. These challenges, largely born from human activities, cast a worrying cloud over their future. This awareness, however, should not lead to despair, but rather galvanize us. It must inspire a collective determination to understand, to act, and to become better stewards of the marine world they call home. It is a sobering truth that the myriad threats confronting dolphins, the plastics that choke their waters, the chemicals that poison their bodies, the nets that ensnare them, and the relentless noise that disrupts their lives, are predominantly of human origin. Our industries, our consumption patterns, and our activities on land and at sea have far-reaching consequences that extend into the deepest corners of the ocean. Acknowledging this collective impact is not about assigning blame, but about recognizing our profound connection to the marine environment and our capacity to influence its health, for better or for worse. We are intrinsically linked to the fate of these creatures. The intricate web of life within the ocean means that what harms dolphins rarely harms them in isolation. The pollutants that accumulate in their bodies also affect other marine species, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. The disruption of food chains through overfishing has cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. A degraded ocean environment impacts not only its wild inhabitants, but also the billions of people worldwide who depend on healthy seas for food, livelihoods, and even the very air we breathe. The future of dolphins is therefore inextricably bound to our own shared future on this blue planet. This recognition of our impact, however, also brings with it a powerful sense of agency. If human actions are the primary drivers of these threats, then human actions can also be the source of the solutions. We possess the ingenuity, the knowledge, and hopefully the collective will to change our practices and mitigate the harm we cause. This is not merely a burden of responsibility, but an extraordinary opportunity to foster a more sustainable and respectful relationship with the natural world. We can choose a path that allows both human progress and the flourishing of marine biodiversity, including these wonderful dolphins. The path ahead presents us with a clear choice. We can continue on a trajectory that leads to further degradation of our oceans, diminishing the wonders they hold and endangering the creatures that depend on them, or we can choose to become dedicated guardians of the marine realm. We can work towards a future where dolphins leap freely in clean, vibrant seas, where their songs are not drowned out by industrial noise, and where their habitats are safe and bountiful. The ocean is calling for our help, and the future of its most intelligent mammals rests significantly in our hands. Answering the ocean's call for help begins with the understanding that every single one of us can contribute to positive change. The journey towards protecting dolphins and their marine home can start with simple yet impactful choices in our everyday lives. Consider our reliance on single-use plastics, the bags, bottles, and packaging that too often find their way into the sea. By consciously choosing reusable alternatives, by diligently recycling, and by avoiding products containing harmful microbeads, we can directly reduce the plastic tide that threatens to engulf marine life. Each piece of plastic refused is a small victory for the oceans. Our choices as consumers also extend to the seafood we eat. The global fishing industry, while vital for feeding many, can have unintended consequences like dolphin bycatch. By becoming informed consumers and choosing sustainably sourced seafood, we can support fishing practices that are more responsible and less harmful to dolphins and other non-target species. Look for eco-labels that certify sustainability. Ask questions about where your seafood comes from and support businesses that are committed to ocean-friendly practices. Your purchasing power can send a powerful message for change throughout the entire supply chain, helping to protect marine ecosystems. Beyond our personal habits, we can lend our support to the many dedicated organizations working tirelessly on the front lines of dolphin and ocean conservation. These groups conduct vital research to better understand dolphin populations and the threats they face. They undertake rescue and rehabilitation efforts for injured or stranded animals. They advocate for stronger environmental policies and work to educate the public, whether through donations, volunteering your time, or becoming a member. Supporting these organizations amplifies their impact and provides critical resources for their essential work in safeguarding these magnificent creatures. Furthermore, the power of education and awareness cannot be overstated. By learning more about dolphins and the challenges they confront, we become better advocates for their protection. Share what you have learned with your friends, family, and social networks. Engage in conversations about ocean conservation and inspire others to care. Use social media platforms responsibly to disseminate accurate information and highlight the importance of protecting marine life. Every conversation, every share, every person who becomes more informed adds another voice to the growing chorus demanding a healthier future for our oceans and for the remarkable dolphins within them. Our efforts to protect dolphins must extend beyond individual actions and into the realm of collective societal change. We can encourage and support policies at local, national, and international levels that are designed to safeguard marine environments and regulate activities harmful to ocean life. This includes advocating for the expansion and effective management of marine protected areas, supporting measures to combat illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, and demanding stricter controls on ocean pollution from all sources. Our voices, united, can influence the decisions that shape the future health of our planet's seas and the well-being of its inhabitants. The mission to protect these intelligent marine mammals is not merely for our own benefit or for the present moment. It is about securing a legacy of stewardship for generations yet to come. Imagine a future where children can still marvel at the sight of dolphins leaping joyfully from the waves, where researchers continue to unlock the secrets of their complex minds, and where healthy dolphin populations thrive as integral parts of vibrant ocean ecosystems. This is the legacy we have the power to create if we act with foresight, determination, and a deep sense of responsibility towards the natural world. Dolphins, with their captivating grace, their profound intelligence, and their intricate social lives, are truly treasures of our planet. They remind us of the wonder and complexity that nature can achieve. They invite us to look beyond ourselves and appreciate the rich tapestry of life with which we share this earth. Their continued presence in our oceans is a testament to the resilience of life, but also a poignant indicator of our success or failure as custodians of the marine environment. Let us choose success, driven by respect and powered by collective action. So let us work together with renewed purpose. Let us strive to reduce pollution, to protect their precious habitats, and to support the vital conservation efforts dedicated to their survival. Let these incredible animals continue to inspire awe and ignite curiosity in all who encounter them, whether in person or through stories like this one. If you have enjoyed this journey into the world of dolphins, please like, subscribe, and share. Help us spread awareness about these super smart mammals and the importance of protecting them. Thank you for watching, and thank you for caring about the future of our ocean.